on then. Give them the karaoke version.
So here it is,
Merry Christmas, everybody's having fun.
Look
To the future now,
it's
only just begun.
There's a reason I don't. There's a reason I don't sing. That's
well.
let alone live on some random thing like Facebook. Good God! Oh, welcome. Hello. I thought we were with the Grinch.
I can barely breathe. I can barely breathe under there. So we're just going to go back to this. I think.
Good. That's a good idea. But actually, I think I've probably got to go on again, later in the show, just to remind people where we started.
Sounds like a good plan. How the devil are you, Miss Nichols?
Well, Miss Nicks, Good, all good. Yes, I've got some amazing decorations, to show, which is just classic, very, very classic French apparently, and I have no idea what they're about. So,
I like the things you've got on your ears, but I feel like you're going to end up with those, when the lobes come down really, really low, and end up touching your collarbone.
Oh, I'm getting there already. Is that what you're saying?
No, not your chuckle bit, whatever that's called. The gockel. It's gockel. I don't know. The turkey bit. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about your ears.
Really, you're talking turkeys.
I'm talking about your ears.
No, seriously, this turkey basting is got to be off topic tonight. We can't go. Honestly, no, seriously.
Well, I adopted my child. You've got biological children, so
this is true.
Are you sure we can't talk turkey basting?
Yes, no, we can't actually. No, that's another story. But anyway, my mother, God bless her, she used to make earrings for Christmas when they used to have a competition at the golf club, and you used to have to turn up in fancy dress. And she always used to make her earrings. She got a prize every year. It wasn't because she was the only one. It was just actually she got really good at it. So I'm taking a little tip out of the old book there, Mum.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't
very proud.
I didn't make them. I acquired them. I spent good money for crap, honestly. And they're going to go on the tree afterwards because I'm not going to waste it. I've got several here of classic French Christmas decoration. I've got to show. Can I show one right up front?
Only if you promise to send me the one with the little Christmas tree on top of the red car. I'm loving that one. The one on your left ear, right ear.
I
think that's fabulous.
Yeah, but I'm like, how many Christmas car decorations with trees on can you have?
Well, you've got to get your tree home from the forest. I mean,
well, seriously, it must be a big issue over here because they're everywhere. Cars with trees on, and I mean.
But I also see snow. What temperature are you going to have over this Christmas?
Well, if you're looking to the mountains up here, we've got snow on the mountains. We have ski weather up there, and today it was about 14 down here, and at the beach yesterday. Yeah, I mean it's incredible. It's just it's very spectacular. Yeah, but anyway, I have to share you this one. This one is a classic because I don't know of any pig at Christmas who would wish you a happy Christmas. Come on, guys. I mean, seriously.
I feel like that's a bear. I feel like you've got it a little bit mixed up. I think your animal husbandry is a little bit skewed with bear.
No, bears don't have a chin like that.
That's a bear. I'm sorry, that's a bear. It's a bear with a snowflake coming out its bottom.
What?
It's a bear with a snowflake coming out of its bottom.
No, that's a pig.
No.
No, maybe not. It hasn't got the nose for a pig, has it? Do you know what? I thought it was a pig.
It's a big, lovely, chunky nose. One of those noses you want to go with, and then get your hand ripped off. Yeah.
No.
I don't know what noise you're making, but it's not a bear or a pig.
Yeah, no, I was really worried about that. I was really worried for the pigs because being slightly vegetarian, and knowing that bacon and anything piggy-like is very, very Christmassy. I was like, oh my God, the poor pig. I should have cut its nose off and then it would have been very, very realistic, wouldn't it? Make it more
stuffed an apple.
A bit more snouty and stick an apple in it.
Yeah.
Anyway, Merry Christmas, everyone who's watching. It's a bit early, but at least we're in December because last week we would have still been in November.
Yeah. So happy Thanksgiving for last week to our American friends.
Yes. Happy Thanksgiving for everybody. And we didn't shift it just so you could roll up, but it's nice to have you here. Yes, definitely.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's ski weather, and we had amazing. What I love about this place is you can have brilliant sunshine. You have 4 seasons in a day. Yeah. Honestly, 4. So we had thunderstorms 4 nights in a row. 4 nights. I love thunderstorms. I love them. I'm like, yes, this is like died and gone to heaven.
Christmas has come early.
Yeah, it's brilliant. I love thunderstorms. So major thunderstorms, and of course we have had sleet here. Well, not sleet, hail here, which means up there that's a lot of snow. So it's and then at the beach with the crashing waves and but mild, really mild. It's incredible. Dogs are loving it. They love the beach.
So are you going to be learning to ski?
No, I've skied before.
Right.
But yes, you need a certain amount of physical strength to ski, I feel. And I think I might just, I've got a dodgy left hip as it is. I think that might just see me off. I don't think
you survived the body combat. You survived the body combat last year. I'm sure you could survive a bit of
I don't think I'll survive it this year, Nick. I don't think I'll survive it.
Have you deteriorated rapidly?
Yeah, it's amazing what a winter does.
Yeah.
But, it's
and nothing to do with the stress that you've undergone over the past few months moving. Nothing to do with that at all.
No, that's I'd like to say it's in the past, but it's not. Because we've still got schooling and stuff going on. But hey, it's all part of the journey.
We have got 2 fabulous guests joining us this evening.
Yep.
Anna Lana is primed and ready in our lovely multicolored rainbow room. A rainbow womb, yeah.
Yes,
a rainbow womb. Oh, thank God, it's the rainbow womb. She is ready to join us, but just before she joins us, also we've got TJ Dallas. She's coming later in the show. Awesome. But I want to give you just 2 quick facts before we let Anna into the room. Are you ready?
Yep.
Jingle Bells was originally a Thanksgiving song.
Well, that's perfect.
Reaction. What do you say?
Jingle Bells.
Why?
Thanksgiving song.
Okay.
Yeah, why? Right. That should have been the question, shouldn't it? Why?
Yeah, and the second one is it was the Dutch that gave us the idea to leave cookies and milk for Santa and his little reindeers.
Why?
I don't know. I just give you the research. What you do with it is up to you. And on that note, shall we admit Anna Lorna?
All right, there you go. Maybe Anna will know because she's a well-travelled lady.
In the meantime, I was wondering, could we do a competition, do you think, for people to tell us their favourite ornament? Is there like a special ornament that you put on the tree last or that means loads to you? If you can maybe, if you can share that with us, that would be fabulous. And you get to win a little prize. Yes. Hello, Anna Lana.
Anna.
Hi, Robin. Hi.
How are you? I'm loving the hat.
I didn't let you down. Like my Christmas jumper on and my hat. Well, it's quite warm. I bypass that.
I didn't have a Christmas jumper. I've just got a red thing, a red jumper thing. But I don't know. Did you see the Grinch at the top of the show?
No.
No. You ready? Right. Just a second. I'm going to go off screen.
Okay.
And then the Grinch is going to come back. So don't be scared.
Okay.
Cancelling Christmas.
Yeah, that is really quite grim.
Yeah,
it's not Grinch. It's grim.
It's pretty rough, isn't it? It's quite scary. I feel like it was. It's up there with your the mask you wore last month.
You've got a beautiful alliteration, haven't you? Because you've got a green Grinch, green grim Grinch. There you go. You don't get many of those every day.
You don't, thankfully.
No, alliteration's all the Grinches.
Very ugly. I don't feel like he's the cute one.
There
was a cute Grinch.
I love your lights around your hat. It's fair fab.
You see, no expense spared, love. Honestly, we go all out on this show, as you. I'm sure you're aware. So you did the driving challenge, I understand. Yes.
No.
I really wanted to, and I tried it again, and the Drift Club. It just looked so cool, and it didn't come up on my screen, and I could play other games, but I knew that it was a challenge on that particular game, and so I did try several times, and I was really disappointed because it's such a cool.
Well, you know, you get prizes for trying in this little world we live in.
Thank you.
So that's all right. We like triers.
Thank you. I didn't even know you could do games like that. And
no, I didn't either.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's Robin's thing. She's a bit of a tech whiz.
Yeah.
So they say.
Yeah.
Although,
this is about as tech as I get, and this is run by a battery that's attached inside, so it's nothing to do with me. That's it. That's my tech. The level of tech in my head is actually on my head right now.
Anna, is your hat a reindeer, or is it a hybrid?
I
like Santa reindeer.
I think I'm channeling winter reindeer, and but yeah, so lots of a little tag there. And
I love it. I love the furry white round the outside. I think that's
yeah, it's like kind of a bit Jar Jar. Is it Jar Jar Gabor who's the one with the
yes
Russian thing happening? But it is very warm, and I must keep making sure I top it around my ears so I can hear you guys. But I thought it was fun.
Do you have a favourite Christmas ornament, Anna, that you put on last, or it's got a lot of meaning for you?
Let me have a little think. I mean, behind me, you can see there's a little Christmas moose. Can you see him just kind of there? It's like a little wooden.
Oh, I do. Yes. It's like got a white head and a grey bottom.
Yeah. So there's those kind of ornaments that you collect, and so kind of point it for Christmas. And so there's no one particular one, but I love them all. There is one particular one. When I don't know you guys, so the Christmas decorations that I put up are they're not new, and I've got an inherited box from my childhood, and there's a panda which isn't really Christmassy, and it's got teeth marks from when my parents' dog, when I was a young girl, ate it and got it, and that's on my tree. So and it's like a felt that's rubbed off from too much love.
Yeah.
So I can't show them because I mean go to the tree and stuff, but that would be my favourite probably. But I love Christmas for that, for the memories that each thing you put up has, and I think that's what makes it magic. Really.
Yeah.
I've got one I picked up earlier, and this because we're all kind of writers here. You'll love this one, Anna. I don't know if you can see it. It's going to tilt it in some way. Can you see the?
You might have to read it to me.
Well, it says it's what it says. It says.
That top line you've got to try and
says
figure out.
Christmas with 2 eyes.
Oh right, yes.
Somebody's got 2 eyes on the presents, I think, when they made this one. This is I found this in a shop in France. So I mean, one thing is amazing there. Actually, it's all written in English, which I mean they could have actually. I guess they could have put stuff in French, couldn't they? Be given it to the French-speaking community. But all I know is
that would have been the good thing to do.
All I know is the forest and the magic is this way. The Christmas and the magic is this way, and the forest and the world, which is this bottom one covered that you can't see, is actually the other way in the darker, which you can't even see it. It's buried down here. So yeah, I mean, I don't know who comes up with these creative ideas. I think it's a genius, but the spelling tickled me, which is why I brought this one along. Paid good money for it. I'll say it again. Paid good money. Yeah, just for the show.
Looks at least 99 cents.
Yeah. You saw the pig earlier. It's not a pig. Nick tells me it's a bear. What do
you say, Anna? I say it's a bear.
Oh.
Oink oink. I say oink oink, but I wouldn't understand why a pig was saying.
It's got a little bottom rather than a wiggly tail as well. It's got a little, there you go, bear butt.
Its face has something kind of a little bit pig-like, but I would say it's got the demeanour and the kind of manner of a bear.
There you go. Yeah. It's a done deal. It's a bear.
Yeah. I like that you can get its demeanour and its manner from a cardboard cutout of cheap MDF. There's the writer in you.
It doesn't take my imagination to go alarmingly.
And speaking of imagination, you have a new book out that I believe was released with Bold Strokes Books just yesterday.
Wow.
Yes. I know. I'm super excited, super proud and super excited. Can I show the cover?
Yeah. Oh, yes, please.
So this is Highland Whirl. So, and it came out yesterday exclusively for a fortnight with the Bold Strokes web store. And then the 14th of December, it goes wild everywhere. And yes, so it's a low angst, opposites attract contemporary romance, and it's the sequel to my 2017 book Highland Fling, where it all began for me. And it picks up on the story of Highland Fling 4 years on, And the premise is that Roxanne Barnes, Eve's best mate, has been invited by Eve up to the Highlands of Scotland to help her celebrate her 30th birthday. And Roxanne's been avoiding going to Scotland. She can't bear the thought of her life being compared with Eve, and Eve having moved on, and Roxanne feeling a little bit out of sorts without her best mate, and so she's been avoiding going. And the other reason she's been avoiding going, the last person she wants to see is Alice Campbell, who was quite a fiery young lady in Highland Fling, and she thinks, oh my God, I've got to see her again. And yet when they do meet, they both anticipate not enjoying each other's company, and the narrative throws them together. And they find that these two very different women have an awful lot in common, and you see them sparring, and they meet each other really well, and they were such fun to write because of the spark of their differences. And it's amazing how much they have in common, and how they both find themselves falling for each other. And I really enjoyed writing. I enjoyed bringing out the minor characters in Highland Fling and making them the stars of the show in Highland World. And I couldn't be prouder.
How did that come about? Was it a request from fans of the first book, or as you were writing the first book, did you think, oh, these two need to have their own story?
Considering, so it came about from an insistence from the characters and from the story itself for me to continue the story of Highland Fling. And I kept hearing one of the characters, after I finished Highland Fling, I kept hearing one of the characters talking to the other, saying, Alice, Moira's Alice. And it was Eve listening to Roxanne saying that she quite fancied Alice, and Eve being horrified because it's Moira Burns' stepdaughter. And so in part, it was a book that's insisted itself to be written. And I think in my heart, I felt I wanted to develop and revisit the characters of Highland Fling and finish their story and take it. And I was curious, had Moira, who was a very troubled character in Highland Fling, had she been able to heal her wounds? Moira got hurt in the late 1980s when she fell in love with the folk singer Iris Campbell. And she just broke her heart and never really recovered. And when Eve in Highland Fling came along, Moira wasn't your typical romantic heroine, and she struggled to be open to love. And one of the joys of writing Highland World is that I got readers to see that Moira and Eve have found a lasting love and a really beautiful relationship. And that was, I think, in my heart, I knew I wanted to continue to tell that story. They form minor characters. It is Roxanne and Alice who are the main characters. But nonetheless, for me, it was important to revisit that. The McAllisters, who are an important elderly couple, they're the emotional bedrock that we have in Highland Fling. I knew that they had such potential, and I asked myself what would happen if they were no longer that bedrock. That would be a really interesting story 4 years on, and they become an important narrative. So when I was writing Highland Fling, I didn't think, oh gosh, I'm going to write a sequel. But there's such an inevitability to Highland World that the story is very much there in Highland Fling. I didn't have to make up the story of Highland World. It was simply all embedded. And I always think of it as being the tinder in Highland Fling, which you ignite then to create Highland World. And that has a lovely continuity about it. So actually it came from me as a writer.
Yeah. So would you recommend people read Highland Fling first?
Dude, that's a really good question. I think if they haven't read either Highland Fling or Highland World, I think I'd begin with Highland World.
Really?
Because, yeah, I would. I think it offers this wonderful perspective bring to Highland Fling. So even though you find out a couple of things in Highland World, obviously because the story's moved on, your reading would simply be different. It wouldn't in any way be undermined. It would just give you a different perspective. So I would say grab Highland World, begin there, and then I don't think you could resist. If I've done my job properly, I don't think you could resist picking up Highland Fling, because it's one of those things that oh gosh, there's been a story here. There's been a bit of drama. It's one of those books where you think, actually, I've got to go and read it. So
definitely. I think I can. I mean, I've not actually read Highland World yet, but I loved Highland Fling, and I love the humour in it as well. I think it's absolutely fantastic. It kind of jumps off the page, and you're with the characters as they're navigating that scary relationship. It's brilliant.
Yes,
really love it.
I think this one particularly has people who've reviewed it describe it as a funny book. So, and that's in part because of the point of view through which is Roxanne and Alice, and they their spark generates banter, and when you're through, as you know yourself, when you write a character who's bone funny, as Roxanne is, and has met their match with another character, because of their point of view, they inhabit that humour comes from them. In the same way with Highland Fling, some of the more heartbreaking things with Moira came through there as well. So you're very much led, aren't you? Your book has a tone from the characters. Yeah. But yeah, so hopefully again you'll have a little chuckle as you read.
Yeah, definitely. Excellent. So what are your plans for Christmas? Is it friends and family? Is it quite weekend, weekend in?
A bit of both. So I'm having a friends thing. So Saturday I tend to have a group of friends, and we have a pre-Christmas Christmas, and which is always a lot of fun, and it's got kind of slightly less pressure than Christmas itself. And then I will go to my mum and dad's for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and which I always cherish, and it's such a special thing. So it's family and friends, isn't it? I think that makes Christmas and builds those memories for us. So those are my plans. Simple but really, really cool.
Excellent. So I've been handed some little pieces of paper. We asked about people's favourite Christmas tree decorations. Valden has a fairy for the top of her tree, so nothing new there. However, the fairy is 70 years old and has no underwear.
70 years of no underwear. No wonder she talks leaky buckets.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's the one to beat, people. That's pretty good. And then somebody called Law has very nicely provided an information link to Jingle Bells and why it was a Thanksgiving song before it became our Christmas song that we know and love.
Awesome. I think we need to give some prizes away.
Go for it. That is your, come on, what we're going to do. You've got a quiz, haven't you? Are we doing the quiz in a little while?
Well, yeah. Well, I've got some quiz questions here, but I think if you chip in tonight and you get picked, then you just can contact any one of us, i.e., any one of us who's kind of willing and able. I haven't even spoken to our guests about this, but
just nod, Anna.
And we can throw away some free codes for either ebooks or audios. I would have thought, if we've got audios.
Would that we had audios? Do you have audio, Anna? No,
but we have. But if anyone's wants an audio, I've certainly got audios. But ebooks, we can give away for some ebooks, can't we, tonight? Easily.
Yep.
Everyone willing? Yes. Come on then, girls, ladies. I'm sorry, women. Come on, women.
People.
This doesn't sound right.
People.
It doesn't sound right. Come on, women. No, it doesn't sound right.
But women's not inclusive either, is it? It's just people.
Oh, come on, people. Oh, good God, really?
Yes. Anyway, move on before you offend anyone else.
I might need to put another decoration on my ear for that one. Come on. Right.
That's a nice one. I like that one.
I'm feeling a bit like a mushroom,
So what's in the wheels of fortune for you after Highland Fling? Are you having a little Highland Whirl, sorry, are you having a little break?
I'm going to take December to do some kind of learning and thinking. So I was saying to Bray on our chat on Monday that I'm hoping to take the masterclass that Margaret Atwood does in the masterclass program.
Yeah.
And do some kind of a little bit of kind of nourishing, if you like, my writer's soul. Which I think is important, isn't it? To do that.
Yeah.
And begin to think about the book that I want to settle on, and because I think every book is very important, isn't it? I think it'll inevitably be a romance, because in my heart I'm a romance writer. I don't think I could get to a book without somebody falling in love with somebody and a first kiss.
And why should you not write that?
And so it'll be a romance, and I haven't settled yet. But I think it will come to me, because I always say to myself, I don't necessarily know now, but I always will.
Yeah.
And more poetry, I hope.
Well, this is it. I mean, I did poetry, as you know, and it's always. I mean, poetry is such a a beautiful thing, and very different discipline for me in terms of the way I would write poetry. And but yes, definitely more poetry.
And for anyone who doesn't know, Anna is an awesome poet.
Yes.
So
And
check out where you can find that. Is that, if you got stuff on your website, Anna?
Yeah. So yep, www.annalana.com. You'll see the links to my poetry.
Yeah. No, check that out, because that's definitely all good.
And we've on Queer the Shelves YouTube channel, there's the last Queer the Shelves event that we had, and you did some poetry reading on that, didn't you?
Yes, I really enjoyed it. It was lovely to do a poetry session, and the boys were great, weren't they, that we were on with, and
absolutely. We'll be doing that again next year, 2022. We're in 2021 now, aren't we? So yeah, 2022. So,
I know.
Brilliant. Don't know where the years have gone. No. So thank you very much for joining us. The time has just zoomed by because you're so entertaining. You lovely lady.
Thank you.
A lovely person. So yes, thank you very much for joining us, and enjoy your nurturing of your writing talent with Margaret and co. And keep in touch, and we'll speak to you soon. And sorry you couldn't do the Chatterball challenge.
I'm sorry.
That's right. We'll try. We should have had a sleigh. Maybe a sleigh would have worked better.
Yeah. I feel like you could have just made the noises. You know, we could have given you a prize for that if you just had a screen of nothing moving. Go, oh, this is so good. Oh, look at this crash. Oh, never mind. Maybe next time.
Yes, come on. You have to come back again just to do it.
Yeah, cool. All right. Thank you very much,
Take care, Anna.
Bye-bye. So, back to Christmas decorations. The wonderful door has a flashing snowman. That is a favourite. And Anne has an Xmas bat. I don't know if that's a cricket bat or a baseball bat or like a flying vampire bat. So Anne, if you'd like to clarify, that would be,
take a picture. Let's see that one. That's sounds quite scary, actually. It sounds something out of Halloween, as if we've got a blend.
Yeah. A
mélange, as they say in France, apparently.
For our German viewers, we, as anybody that celebrates Christmas, have got a lot to thank Germany for. Do you want to know why, Emma Nichols?
Yeah.
Okay, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Because it's quite a lot.
I'm bracing myself.
Germany really owns Christmas. So
is that like we own towels on the beach?
Yeah. Oh, controversial.
Whoa, get in there first, log it. I'm a fan.
They started the decorating tradition of Christmas trees.
The what?
Christmas tree decoration. They started it.
Oh, okay.
In Germany, right? In a town called Lauscher, I might be pronouncing that wrong, there was a glass blowing kind of personage, and in 1847 they began producing the ornaments that are now associated with Christmas. Yes.
German
candy canes. Well, there's just loads. Candy canes originated in Germany. Tinsel was invented in Germany in 1610 and was originally spun from real silver. And I liked this one particularly. The Nutcracker dates back to German folklore. A wealthy German farmer offered a reward. He was bored of trying to crack nuts. So a wealthy German farmer offered a reward to the townspeople. So soldiers had to go at shooting the nuts, and carpenters sawed the nuts, but it was a puppeteer who developed the strong-jawed lever-mouthed doll to crack the nuts.
Ah,
very good. Yeah,
very clever.
There's loads. Yeah, the advent calendar, all sorts of stuff. It's very interesting.
That's awesome.
What have you got for us on the show? Have you got?
That wasn't as enthusiastic as it should have been, was it?
No, it wasn't. I'm quite disappointed. So now you've got to pick up the pace with some fabulous Christmas quizzy questions.
I've got some quick fire quiz questions. So those.
Go. Are you ready, audience?
Yeah, get the answers up. And then if you really want anything from any one of us, then you're going to have to probably direct message us somehow so that we can get the codes across to you. Okay, that's just got to be a fair deal, because otherwise, you know, our day jobs will never get done. It's just the way it is. So anyway, which popular Christmas beverage is also called milk punch? Milk punch. First one up gets a prize. Next question. Don't worry if you can't get that one. There's more. What did the other reindeer not let Rudolph do because of his shiny red nose? No rude answers. Okay, although actually the rudest answer might get a prize too. So what did
Can I just, before you proceed, can I just address the fact that that's a story of bullies that I don't appreciate? All the rest of the reindeers never get punished for bullying Rudolph.
I know, but that was the good old days. That's what it was like. You know,
The good old days when you could bully somebody and get away with it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Showing your age. Carry on. Quiz on.
Okay. How many ghosts show up in A Christmas Carol?
Oh, good one.
How many ghosts in A Christmas Carol? And you've got to love the Muppet version. Oh, God, I love it. My favourite Christmas movie. Okay, easy one. Where was Jesus born? Okay. And in a manger is not the answer. Just give you that one. The movie Miracle on 34th Street, for all the Americans and everyone who loves that movie, which is an awesome movie. Okay, which department store is it based on? Which department store? Okay, this one we've got to go back a bit. Elvis isn't going to have a white Christmas. He's going to have a what color Christmas? Anyway.
Hey, up, she's into the karaoke again.
Okay, Home Alone. Never liked it. I wasn't quite me, but anyway, where some people will have done, and that's it. We're here for everybody. Be here for everybody. Be here for nobody. I don't believe that anyway. Where are the McAllisters going on vacation when they leave Kevin behind?
That's a good question.
Yeah, a tricky question, yeah, but if you think about the Eiffel Tower, you're probably going to get it. Anyway, in which modern I just thrown at me because
I know, Munich.
In which modern day country was St. Nicholas born in? Anyway, might be the reason why most people eat this on Christmas Day dinner. Anyway, moving on.
You've lost me.
Which country? There isn't a country called beef or chicken or duck. Not that I know of, but there's definitely one called turkey.
Oh God! Anyway. Go on, keep going. How much more of this is there?
Polar Express has to be my actual favourite over and above. Now, the funny thing is, my little one, Christian, is very sensitive, and he's found a girlfriend, same age as him, whose name is Polar. It's the perfect time to take the mickey out of him. So his little face lights up like he's really, really hiding something.
Aww.
But he doesn't like her. Of course he doesn't. No. Right, son. Anyway, moving on. Hollywood actor. Okay. Which Hollywood actor played 6 different roles in the Polar Express? I didn't realise it was 6, but I knew they'd played more than one. We've got some answers coming in. I hope so. Otherwise, I'm really talking to myself. Anyway.
Oh, you want answers right now, do you?
Well, I want people have got to come up with these, aren't they? They've got to put it on the page, haven't they?
Oh, I see. Well, here's the thing. Apparently, there's lots of people answering all your questions.
Excellent. Just direct message me. I've got codes and things, we've got stuff we can give it out, and they can say what they want. It's like a shopping list, like a Christmas shopping list. Say what you want, we'll give it to you. As long as we've written it, we can't give you something we haven't written.
Say steady on. We're not all super successful authors, you know.
Oh, but you will manage it. You'll find a way. Of course you will. Anyway, we'll work out a way. We'll work out a way of doing it. We always do. So, what else have we got? Oh, which Christmas song contains the lyric "Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way"? And it's not in that tune.
No.
So that was a bit of a
That's a bad clue.
Merrily in the new old-fashioned way.
Yeah.
Do you know that one? No.
No, I don't know.
It's all for you.
Anne says it's a flying bat, by the way, not a baseball bat or a cricket bat. It's an actual flying animal bat.
Okay, this one's for you, Nick. You'll get this one. Oh, I keep calling Nick. Sorry, Robin.
Have you had a drink tonight, sweetheart?
No, I need one. Desperately need one.
Are you are you exhausted and you're just like going hysterical? You're a little bit jittery this evening.
Honestly, it's been a long few weeks. What are you supposed to do when you find yourself under the mistletoe?
I have a bit of interesting research about that. The Druids considered mistletoe an aphrodisiac, but the actual meaning of it is dung on a stick.
Well, there's a bit of a conflict.
It is, isn't it? There's nothing sexy or romantic about kissing under a stick of poo.
No, the image isn't a great one, is it?
It's not.
No.
It's ruined it for me, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I was all right with the first bit. But okay, which one of Santa's reindeer has the same name as another holiday mascot?
Oh,
that is weird. Which one of Santa's reindeer has the same name as another holiday mascot?
Has somebody else produced these questions for you?
No, I'm reading those. Do you want me to give the website details? Then everybody can answer them.
Yeah, maybe. I have some more research for you on your Rodolph, on your reindeer things. They have had lots of other names, including Flossie, Glossy, Racer, Pacer, Scratcher, Feckless, which I particularly like, Ready, Steady, and Fireball. Ooh. I want Feckless and Fireball on my sleigh right now. A Feckless Fireball. Maybe just one.
You're going somewhere, wouldn't you?
I would. Feckless. Yeah, Fecker.
Yes. Here we go. According to the song,
there's more.
According to the song, The 12 Days of Christmas, what did my true love give to me on the 8th day?
COVID.
The 8th day. Hey.
On that note, I've got to stop you because time's just running away, and I feel like this website's just never ending. Stream of questions.
I've got.
No, stop, because we've got another guest ready and waiting.
Surely somebody will answer one of those questions.
There are loads of answers coming in. People actually can't keep up with what's going on.
My final question then is, what does this mean? Now you don't have to speak French really to get this. Yeah.
Oh no, maybe not.
I think any good guess has got half a chance.
Dronelop. That's like that Roald Dahl movie. East, what's it called? SEO Trot. Have you seen that?
Oh, SEO Trot, yeah.
It's a great movie, that is.
Oh, what's not to love about Roald Dahl, eh?
Yes, indeed. So TJ is joining us, but I can't see TJ or hear TJ. Can you see or hear TJ?
No, I have a blank screen.
I am here. I'm not sure why it's not sharing.
I can hear you.
Hello.
Excellent. Can you start your video? Gentlemen, ladies, people, start your engines.
Catchy.
The video's on. I don't know what's going on. Oh, hang on a second. Wait a minute.
Have you got a little cap over the lens?
Hang on. No cap over the lens now.
There we go. Woo-hoo. Very nice background.
Hi.
Prize to you for the best background.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, you look about 12. How old are you?
I'm 33.
Life has been very kind to you.
Oh, thank you.
Because it must be the Scottish air.
It must be.
That's it.
Excellent. Whereabouts in Scotland are you from? Because when I was doing your video, I had no idea where you were from, basically. And then your commentary came on. I was like, oh, fabulous accent. So whereabouts are you from?
I'm from Fife. Quite a lot of people comment, though. I think I've got a bit of a phone voice where it's not quite as probably rough when I'm speaking to other people than it normally is. But, yeah.
It is that delicious Scottish accent, isn't it? Because some of them really aren't delicious, but that one is.
Oh, thank you.
When you can't hear what they're saying. Because they talk so fast.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. We were in Scotland a while back, and we kept going into shops, and Victoria, and they were obviously shopkeepers, and the people around were being very pleasant and talking to us. And Victoria was just Bray was just like, yeah, that's lovely. Yeah, could not understand a word that was being said in the conversation at all. Same when we went to Wales last week. But I digress. TJ, what are you doing at the moment? What is your project du jour?
Book 3 in the Wrath trilogy, and a create your own sort of adventure, which is quite fun. Logistical nightmare, but fun.
So is that like a Dungeons and Dragons for WLW fiction?
Yeah, do you remember the ones where they're usually like kids' books, and you get to the end of a chapter and it says to take the first door, turn to page, or to take the second door. It's sort of like that, but it's a lot more lesbian and a lot more erotic than the kids' books.
Excellent.
So I won't be giving it to my 8 and 11-year-old then? No.
No, I would not. Yes.
No, definitely not.
I would not recommend it.
Brilliant.
Not suitable for kids.
Are you? I think you might be the first erotica author we've had on, actually. Is that right?
Really?
Yeah. So that's brilliant. I love it.
This is also the first ever video interview as well.
Oh, well done. We're firsts for each other, darling. Then there we go. What can I say?
That's why I wore my t-shirt, because otherwise I could just be anybody.
Fantastic.
Complete stranger.
No, good on you. I always think writing erotica, I get the impression, I don't know, people might think it's easy, but actually I think it's really, really tricky. Did you come into this easy? Excuse the phraseology. Did you come into this easily, or?
It's pretty much all I've written. So yeah. I started doing that before normal plot.
Yeah, so actually it's just there, isn't it? It's something that you just come. That's amazing. So I have to ask the question, because have you kind of experienced everything you write about? I'm sure some of the viewers might like to know. It's just
some, not all.
Good girl. And your any favourites?
What of the
characters?
Oh, the characters. I was going to say, what are you asking me here?
The conversation's taking a turn for the rude. You're asking her what her favourite position is.
No, I think it's great, because there's not enough. You know, there's not. It's no, I don't think it's enough. But I think it's great. It's great. I love it. I love the fact you do that. I'd love to be able to do that. I don't think it's entirely my genre in that sense, I mean, but I absolutely admire people who can write erotica. So well done you.
Thank you.
No, it's good. So yeah, anyway, favourite characters. Let's start there, shall we? We'll move on, gently, ease into it.
I think Harry has always been my favourite of the 7 Deadly Sins. Pride. She was just the first character that arrived, if you like, and everyone else sort of came from her. So.
Oh, that's great. So it's kind of evolved in your mind, the whole, it's evolved as on each book on book.
Oh yeah, I'm a complete pantser. I have no idea what happens. Like, I'm like a reader. I'm sort of writing it, and I'm just like, oh my god, I can't believe that's just happened.
Yeah, and that's good.
Tell you what's going to happen in advance.
No, that's brilliant. Good. So where would you recommend people start with your books then, if they haven't read any of your work?
Definitely The Bartender's Pride.
Bartender's Pride.
Book 1 in the Pride trilogy, because it's the first 3 are the Pride trilogy, but then the Wrath trilogy follows on from the Pride trilogy.
Okay.
So, it's turned into a bit more of a series than I originally anticipated. But the Bartender's Pride's definitely a good place to start.
Yeah, good. Thank you. Well, and have you got a website people can find you at, or is just straight to Amazon?
Let me see if I can get this right way around. I always say it the wrong way. www.tjdallas.home.blog.
Home.blog. Excellent. tjdallas.home.blog.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And you're widely available on Amazon anyway, aren't you? Yeah. Exactly.
Amazon. You can find me on Goodreads, Twitter, all that sort of places.
Yeah, good. No, but to buy the books straight from Amazon.
Yeah.
KU, of course.
Yes. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Easy. Hey, there's nothing not to like about that. So there's no reason why people shouldn't start reading tonight as soon as they've answered the quiz questions that I just put out there, which they've all forgotten now anyway. So it won't matter. So
there's loads of answers on there.
Yeah,
everybody's enjoying it immensely. So TJ, you actually managed to navigate the technical nightmare apparently that the drift challenge is all of a sudden. So shall we watch your lap, because people have seen your teaser lap on Twitter. So let's see if we can work this, and off we go.
I don't know what level I'm on now. Let's just go for it and see what happens. You see one of my characters peeping around the corner at the back there. Look, Georgia. I don't know what commentary I'm in. Oh, I don't know what commentary I meant to be. Oh, goodness me. Oh, that wasn't good. Go. Okay. Bit of a drift there. What? Bit off the brake, t-shirt. Oh dear. Boss. I hate that boss. I crashed into that. Oh. Arse of that boss. Every fucking time. What? Oh.
You were saying on Twitter that you do drive better than this in real life. Is that actually true?
I promise. Oh, dear. I do drive better than this in real life, I promise. There you go. Oh dear. I don't drive the car with the sort of the buttons on the keyboard, so.
No, that helps. Although I think quite a few people could benefit from the ones that you don't drive at all, and you just tell it where to go.
Oh, come on. My buttons aren't working properly. Go. This torture needs to end. Where's the finish line? Every time I kept struggling to record it, the laps kept getting longer and longer.
It was punishment.
Exactly.
At least you managed to get it up, as it were.
Yeah. Well, I was quite technical, but apparently not. Oh dear.
Hey up.
Going backwards.
Reverse.
Yeah, we can just keep going backwards. It's fine. This is all fine.
Points for style, definitely. You're the first person to have gone so far backwards.
I like bending the rules. Finish line. Happy days. Everyone will be glad to see the end of this disaster.
Excellent. So would you like to know where you are on the leaderboard?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Excellent. So let's do where it was at the end of the last episode. So that was the leaderboard, with poor old M.A. Binfield on the bottom. And then now let's have a look. Stop that share. Oh, it's very technical. Where are you? Oh, is that one? Yes, here we go. And there you are, 5th. Very reasonable.
Oh, that's all right.
Very reasonable indeed, I think. You should be proud of yourself.
I'll take that one. I'll take that.
Well done. You're in that middle space where there's no prizes. Yeah, but there's a lot of people in that middle space. So.
Good company. All good company.
Well done, you. No, that's brilliant. Excellent. I love it. Good.
So, do you celebrate Christmas for a start? We should ask, actually.
Sort of half and half, really. In general, yes. My in-laws do Christmas quite big. My family don't really bother with it, so we're sort of in the middle where we just, we do celebrate. Yeah, we don't really sort of put up all the decorations and trees and Christmas tunes for the whole of December. Nothing like that.
No. So you haven't got a favourite Christmas ornament or anything that holds a special place in your heart?
The only one I've got one that's it was personalised from my niece. It's got our dog's name on, Toby.
Oh, nice.
That's the only sort of personalised one I've got. I did have a Christmas jumper and I sort of briefly thought about it, but then I wasn't sure if it was appropriate because it's like Pickle Rick, from Rick and Morty. If you watch that, it's got Pickle Rick on it, so I was like, oh no.
Oh, I don't know. Would have been better than what are you wearing? Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
What do you mean? What am I wearing?
Like, other than like on your t-shirt.
I've been sat for an hour.
Is it? Who are you? What's on your t-shirt?
It's about 40 degrees in here. I've got this fire going, like blazing log fire. I'm roasting. Oh my God.
So there's no penguin or Rudolph or anything, or
no,
Santa Claus.
Because they have jumpers in the shops over here. Well, I can't wear a jumper here. It's too hot. I'd be passing out. So
fair enough.
Sorry, I've done my best. I mean, I've gone, no expense spared here with the jewellery.
Yeah, I mean, I've only got a cheap hat on, and I went with just a red jumper. And then I don't know if you saw this, TJ. I had the Grinch mask.
I did see that at the beginning. Yeah. I also saw the pig bear thing.
Yes.
What's your comment on the pig bear? Come on.
I think it definitely looks like a pig at the front and a bear at the back.
What's a bear pig?
One, I'm gonna have to go bear, but
no, it's a bear pig. It's naked.
Like a pear.
Anyway, the interesting thing is actually over here, if it's a bear, it's got as much chance of being eaten at Christmas as if it's a pig.
Really?
So why would a bear that's going to be eaten? No, actually, no, it's boar, isn't it? It's wild boar they eat. That's not bear.
I was going to say.
Boar. It's boar. Which boar is pig, isn't it, really?
Most of the letters are correct. Well done.
Yeah, well, God, it's and we've still got 3 weeks to go. I don't think I'm going to get there, to be honest. But anyway.
Send alcohol, everybody that's watching, and need some assistance.
I
get through the festive season.
Honestly, genuinely, this is green
chamomile.
tea. Look, it's
you've graduated to green tea.
Well,
What's happened to chamomile?
Chamomile? It is chamomile tea. I call it green. It's chamomile tea. So, I should have put a lot of gin in it. I should have actually, that would be a good idea.
Okay, so buckets of chamomile tea then. Really super strong stuff.
I would have definitely got too hot. I'd be breaking out in hot sweats if that was the case. Anyway, but that's, yes, Merry Christmas, isn't it? Yeah. You have to dress up. Don't you think that's the thing about Christmas? Do you have this? You won't have this because if you don't do decorations and all that thing, you probably don't have to do all the dressing up that goes with it, do you?
Not
do you
really.
Can I come to
the Christmas jumper? Because it's sort of mandatory.
I'm done. Can I nip over? Can I honestly? Because I mean, they've over here, the in-laws, gotta love them, haven't you? But they even dress the dogs up. I mean, and I know people do and they love it, and that's great, but it's a bit risky these days. The old rights and things.
What, on a dog? Because you're violating the dog's like fashion rights.
Yeah, I mean, have you seen?
Yeah, and its right to express itself by just bearing its fur and not having, feet that wiggle. They are hilarious though. You see them on TikTok when they put them in their little thing and then they're walking and there's feet everywhere and there's just very funny. But very valid point. Dogs' rights.
Yeah, well, we had to do it for hours, of course, because you have to. Stuck them under the Christmas tree with a jacket on. There you go. Take a photo. Did you? Snap on in. Yeah, it's up there it's out in the wild web, wild web. But yeah, it's out on Twitter land. So I'm
sure got one of the ones that's like a saddle with Santa sitting on his back.
Excellent.
One of those ones, yeah.
Have you got a picture of that? Have you got a picture of that, TJ?
Not on me at the moment, but I can find you one if you wish.
Please share that and tag us in. I'd like to
definitely
see that. I do like those ones. They're very funny.
So TJ, when's your next book out?
I have absolutely no idea.
Oh, good girl, same as me. Yeah.
I'm sort of book 3 in the Wrath trilogy. I'm sort of halfway through a first draft at the minute.
Mm-hmm.
The Create Your Own one, it's currently with a few beta readers at the moment.
Awesome.
I'm sort of going through editing and stuff. I haven't got any covers or anything designed as yet, and I haven't got my editor to go through it yet. So
that's a really interesting concept, isn't it? Because isn't it based on the movie one where you just design the journey of the story?
Bandersnatch. Is Bandersnatch?
There's quite a few. I've seen a few children's stories like that where actually they choose the journey. And basically, you click on a button and it'll answer it this way or that way, or the villain will go off this way, or they'll go off that way, or whatever. I've seen it before. I thought that would make it's a great idea for a story. So you've done it.
I've done it. Yeah.
Love it. Well, tell us when that comes out because we will shout about that. It's nice when we got people with, who've done whole albums of a record album along for their book as well. Anything like that that's not novel is really good fun for readers. So yeah, shout out loud.
Happy days, I will. Will do.
Good.
Cool. Well, thank you for popping your video interview cherry with us. we very much appreciated your presence this week. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
And we've got some quizzes. I don't know if you saw all the fabulous quiz questions that Emma stole from a very nice website.
I heard some of them. I think I knew the answer to a couple.
Yeah.
The eggnog one.
Would you be willing to?
Yep.
Would you be willing to give away maybe some ebook type things for winners?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, lovely, brilliant. All right.
Nothing like putting people on the spot, is there really?
Well, I know we normally do this in the brief, don't we? Before, but never mind. It'd be really funny if she just said no. Actually, no. I don't want to give them a free. I work really hard and I need every single penny I can get. So no freebies for you. Oh, it's brilliant.
Scrooge is also one of those brilliant movies.
Oh,
Christmas
yes.
movies.
Yes, Jim Carrey. There's a Jim Carrey Scrooge as well, isn't there? Like there's a Jim Carrey Grinch. I think he's working his way through all the Christmas stories. But
more of the original.
So TJ, thank you very much for joining us. Very best of luck with your future endeavours and this very interesting, like, make your own adventure and sex story. I like it.
Yeah, we're in.
Priorities.
And have a very nice low-key middle zoomy Christmas.
I will do. Thank you, and Merry Christmas.
All right.
Thank you.
Cheers. Bye-bye. So, episode 9 of the 9-episode season.
Oh,
And now it's break time. Are you sad?
The end, then.
Huh? Are you sad?
If my maths are right, that sounds like it's the end of the series then. Episode 9 of 9. It's kind of giveaway.
You're on fire tonight.
Oh yeah, you know, it's nearly Christmas. I love Christmas. It's so exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it special? Do you think it's more special? Did it become more special for you once you had children to share it with? Or has it always been super special for you?
No, it's always been hideous.
Really?
Yeah. I always Christmas, it's like, I've talked about this before with other things, but you know, it's one of those events that it has so much potential for being complete and utter disaster, an emotional nightmare, and an utter failure all the way across the board. So you know, and you know, maybe it's just my life, but my life experience of it, but it's got those qualities. The expectations for it can be so high, and that it's just too easy for it to really get messed up. You know, even the thing about presents, you know, the people you love the most give you the most crap presents, and you go, I know I'm supposed to feel grateful for this because it's a gift and it's being received, and you know, but really, you know,
I feel like you should have been wearing this mask, to be honest.
Pan. Who gives somebody a frying pan for a Christmas present, for Christ? Anyway, yeah. But my worst Christmas present was when I was a kid, actually. And I was young. I was only, I think I must have been about 7 or something. And I'd always wanted a football, and I got a doll. It's a big difference.
Yeah, you can't kick a doll around.
No, not really.
Not unless you're going to get, you know, thrown in with the child psychologist.
Yeah, no, they don't bounce off the walls quite so well.
No.
But yeah, no, I loved football. I loved playing football. I wanted to play football, and I asked for a football. It took me till I was 13 to get a football. Yeah, so I think I was quite kind of deprived in that sense. So yeah, you know, it's a challenge. It's a big challenge, and having children now and their expectations and their list, I'm like, you know, Santa doesn't exist.
Oh, spoiler alert! All our lovely viewers that have been thinking that Santa's still alive, and now Santa's still alive. Santa died 3 years ago.
Listen,
but Santa exists.
It's just a perspective.
It's ruined it for all of them.
It's just a perspective. It's a way to lower the budget.
You know what I'm going to have to do for the YouTube version is put like a thing. Please stop watching this if you still believe in Santa, because Emma Nichols is about to abuse you of the notion.
Yeah, but no,
Yeah.
they might have realised that this year, but now we've got a difficult situation because the 2 cousins are over here, haven't realised that. So that's going to make Christmas interesting, because my son is very likely to turn around and say, well, you know, he doesn't exist anyway, even though he's been briefed 1,000,000 times to keep his trap shut. It's not going to happen.
Oh, you're asking a child to lie.
Yeah, well, no, just not say the truth.
I'll be economical with the truth. That's fair enough.
Yeah, just don't say anything, Christian. If you can't say anything, just don't say anything. No, shush. It's not going to happen.
No.
So busted Christmas this year.
So on that note, then, we should wish everybody a wonderful Christmas in whatever shape or form that comes in, or wonderful holiday, wonderful break, vacation, spending time with chosen family, friends, all your loved ones, etc.
Exactly.
So happy holidays to everybody. Thank you.
I will miss you. I can't speak for Miss Nix, but I will miss you all.
Yes.
Until we come back in March.
Yes. But thank you very much for joining us for the past 9 months and for being part of the show. It's been a lot of fun. So we will see you in March 2022.
Your thing's pointing forward. It's really.
Do you know, I moved it because if I put it over here, then like it was just like white, and I looked like a nun on a period. And then if I moved it here, that's really weird. I might edit that out. I don't know. I just moved it because it was doing my head in. So
very good. Yeah,
you know,
that too.
I don't know.
Anyway, it's clear we don't want to go. We don't want to leave everybody, and we're late again. Hey.
I do. I've got a Christmas tree to decorate this evening.
Mine's in the corner.
Is it already done? Oh, very good, with the little lonesome reindeer. Very nice. Very good. Okay.
Oh, it looks lit up.
Yeah. I'm going to decorate the tree then. So goodbye from Miss Nichols for the year.
Goodbye from Miss Nix, and a happy festive season for everybody. And we will see you in the new year.